Hey there, you great people. Nice to see you all again, and I hope you've been doing well. The weather outside, by the way, is wonderful. Blue skies, warm temperatures in about the mid-20s, and I've been out processing some wood. I've stacked the barbecue ready to light, and I've cleaned the grill that goes on the barbecue. This, if you're about to switch off, is going to be a barbecue of a difference, because this is going to be fit for a king. Let me show you some of the food that we'll be taking out and putting on the barbecue in a moment. So here, I've got 12 of these raw prawns, which I'm going to probably skewer up with some red onion and tomato. My dad is also bringing a courgette in a minute. I've got 3 of these absolutely giant, that's what I mean, fit for a king, almost like little lobsters. And these are jumbo, raw, shell on, head on, as you can see, king prawns, which I'm going to put some salt and pepper on and some lemon juice, maybe a drop of Tabasco as well once they're cooked in the barbecue. And then obviously you've got to remove the shell, but that's fine. Got 4 thick sausages here, which I'm going to cut into chunks. Again, skewer up with some onion, probably put some salt and pepper on them and some garlic powder, maybe some herbs. 1 minted lamb burger. I'm going to have a nice roll with some mint yogurt. And underneath, we've got a £1/4 beef burger, which I'll probably use this sauce, which I've not opened yet. I'll probably try some of this if we get the right way around. Some mild peri mayo, maybe with a little bit of tomato sauce mixed in as well. This is a mint yogurt, or yogurt and mint, that I'll be having with that lamb burger there. All looks good, by the way. Also got a brand new pack of 6 of these amazing metal skewers and some other bits ready. Like I said, I'm waiting for Dad to bring the courgette and some burger buns for these. And once he does, I can get skewing up the sausages. I can prepare my buns ready for both the burgers, season up these prawns, and get outside and get lighting that barbecue. I really do hope you join me for this barbecue. Right, so before we go outside, which we're going to do right in a minute, skewered up the 2 sausage skewers with onion, of course, 8 chunks of sausage on each one, a tomato at the end. I put salt and pepper and just garlic powder on them, kept them simple. The prawns here, which are the raw king prawns, put a little sprinkling of salt and pepper on, a little bit of chili powder, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of lemon juice with the onion again and tomatoes on the end. That's them 4 skewers done. And I've prepared my 2 burger buns for the minted lamb £1/4 and the beef £1/4. And the prawns, the big prawns, actually them giant ones with head on, shell on, I've just literally put black pepper and some pink Himalayan sea salt on them because I want to try them as they should be, without too much flavouring on, because they're pretty expensive. Right, I'll shut up now. Let's go outside and get this barbecue lit. So here we are, and we are lit. I'm not going to bore you by talking for ages or doing any of that kind of stuff. What we do is burn some of this down and some harder wood, and then we'll get the first item of food on. Not sure what you'd like first, but I think I'm going to do one of them raw king prawn skewers first. I hope you're enjoying the video, and like I said, there's far more content coming up soon. I'm going to take some trips away, fishing at the sea in terms of the Atlantic Ocean, and so much more. So please stick with my channel and keep on watching right to the end. So first up, as I was just saying, is one of these raw king prawn skewers, which I've explained how I've seasoned. So if you don't know, pause the video, rewind it and check what I seasoned it with. But obviously it's got red onion and a tomato on the end. We have burnt down some hardwood now, but we're still going to put this off towards the edge of the barbecue because prawns cook very quickly, and you can probably already hear it sizzling. Doesn't look that honestly, doesn't it look amazing? You know, like I said, you might be bored of some of these videos like the barbecues and the rest, home cooking, but it's a time of year to be outdoors because you never know when your last day is. So make sure you enjoy every day of sunshine, every day, every clear day when it's not raining. Just be outdoors, get some fresh air and enjoy yourselves. This is probably going to take about 3 or 4 minutes on this barbecue off towards the edge until these blue raw prawns have turned a sort of orangey pinky colour. I'll turn it multiple times in between then, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. And once it's done and sizzling and cooked, I'll probably squirt a bit of lime or lemon juice across it and then try and eat it, and it will be amazing. I already know it. If you were wondering, by the way, these raw king prawns, they're a 450 gram bag. There's about 50 in there, something like that. They're a decent size, from Lidl supermarket, the German super giant chain, and they're about £5 or something like that from Lidl. The wooden skewers that I got a pack of 6 of earlier, or Dad dropped off for me, they're from the B&M supermarkets. You've seen me do a video in before, and for the 6 of these real long and quite decent skewers, they were £2.49. I'm useless most of the time, give you loads and loads of information, but I thought that was important. So as you can probably see, it's turned from that sort of blue raw state to slightly blistered, nice little bit of charring on it, and this orangey pinky colour. What I'm going to do is a little squeeze of lemon juice on it and enjoy this now. Doesn't that look good anyway? Let me show you a real close up of this. It looks incredible, and that smart at the end is blistered. I better be careful of that so I don't burn my mouth. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on next, but I'm half tempted to put one of them massive head-on, shell-on prawns on, which, if you listened earlier, I seasoned with some pink Himalayan sea salt and some black pepper. I'm going to try probably one of them, just as it is with the salt and pepper on. And I've also got Tabasco sauce, lime juice and lemon juice, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit. So we have these 3 absolutely ginormous head-on, shell-on, mega jumbo king prawns. They're almost like small lobsters. I mean, look at the size of that. I'm not even joking. You cook them, by the way, in the shell, and I'd keep them probably off the edge of the heat, probably in and around here. Turn them very often, and again, just like smaller prawns on the skewer I've just done, make sure they turn that sort of pinky orangey colour, and then we'll deshell them, which is quite simple. I'm not going to show you how to deshell them once they're cooked and take the vein out, which is the tract, but if you want me to show you that in another video, I'll do that exclusively for its own video if you're interested. I'm going to stick the first one of these on, again, like I said, right off towards the edge of the barbecue. And like I said, these are literally, I mean, they're huge. They're like mini lobsters, and I love lobster, so it's going to be interesting once this is cooked, once I've took the shell off and the head, what it tastes like, but I'm sure it's going to be good. Like I was saying, they're actually a decent size. I've done this for about 4 or 5 minutes on the barbecue. We're literally just going to give it a little twist on the head and remove that part. It can go in the barbecue. And then, hard to show you, like I said, if you want to see me do a video how to actually take these apart, not properly, but how to actually deshell them, take out the tracts and the rest, then please let me know in the comments. I say it's at the minute it's hard without a tripod, but I'm getting there. I have the tripod, sorry, but it depends on the angles. Sorry, can't be speaking a minute, and zoom in. But that is normally, I'll give you a second, what you're kind of left with. Legs, the feet, just down from the head, and the track, like I said, take out the track, remove it this way, get your finger in there, squeeze it in the middle, or stick your fingernail in there, and just pull up out. So I'm sorry for the camera angles here, but I'm on my own. I've only got 2 hands. I don't have a tripod out here with me, but I know this is going to be absolutely delicious, and as you've seen, I squirted it with lemon juice at the end. Enjoy this. What do you think I should do next? I'm thinking about the minted lamb quarter pounder, and that gorgeous Marks and Spencer's white roll. The minted lamb quarter pounders, by the way, it's 4 in a box, 4 minted lamb quarter pounders from Iceland supermarket, and I think they're £3.50. So right up next is, I was going to do the minted lamb quarter pounder, changed my mind. I'm going to do one of these because they look amazing. These sausage skewers. Like I said, I've took 2 pork sausages, cut each sausage into 4. On each one of these 2 skewers I put 8 sections of sausage, the red onion and the tomato, and go back to start the video to see how it was seasoned, because I did explain at the start of the video. We'll stick this off right towards the edge and we'll keep moving around. Move around quite frequently between the edge and the middle, and you'll understand if you've seen enough of my videos. It's important to keep moving it all the time, the skewer, so you end up with not too burnt on the outside but cooked in the middle. We'll probably do this for about 8 minutes, keep moving it around all the time. Sorry about the smoke. Wow, you can see how high this barbecue's getting now. Like I've just shown you, I'm rotating, especially with this pork sausage, make sure it's cooked proper, because these, even though it look like it, actually decent sized chunks. Constantly rotating it. I started off towards the edge, then in the middle, but constantly rotating so it ends up cooked up really good, just like this, and not burnt or anything like that. Probably going to put one more thing on now because we're getting towards like 10 o'clock in the evening. Remember, keep tuning in because I will have the winner announcement for that competition very soon, in the next day or 2. Plus a trip planned to Bude in the next few days. That video will be up either midweek or Friday, plus so much more. After I announce a winner in a day or 2 for that competition, where you have to answer that question, I'll have it pop up on the screen now for a few seconds. The next competition after that, so some of you actually will watch my videos, my normal videos, because I'm not a competition channel. I just decide out of my own pocket to give money away sometimes. Next competition after that will be once I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I think at this moment in time I'm on 956, so 44 more to go. So it's up to all you great people out there to keep watching my channel. Tell everyone about it, share it on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your TikTok, share it wherever you'd like, to make sure people subscribe to me so I can get to that 1,000 mark and we have a new competition going then. I'll eat this amazing looking, it does look amazing. Let's put the light back on, sorry, it's gone off. Sausage skewer. And I'll cook one more thing probably, and then I'll call it a day, because like I said, it's gone 10 PM now. But like I said, I hope you're enjoying the video, and remember, make sure while it's nice and warm, spring and summer, especially if you're in England, to get yourself outside, make sure you have some barbecues, because before long the bad weather will be back.